Here is a question I often ponder about and people have been talking about. Is moon absolutely necessary for life? In fact, if moon were not there would not have been any life on this earth at all. Now, how is that? Well, look, I'm facing the sun here. As the earth was born about a few billion years ago, it was the vertical axis like this, facing the sun, so that the brightest portion was here and the darkest portion was in the back. For example, very hot here and very cold in the back. Now, if that was a situation, there would not be any life because it would be too hot in the front, too cold in the back. But then a meteor came in. A meteor came to hit the earth, and it separated, it says, the moon. The moon was born about 4.5 billion years ago. But as it separated it out, it also exerted some gravity pull because it also has a mass. Even though it's a small one, it has a mass, particularly because it is nearer the earth. It could not travel much further because the earth actually pulled it a little bit towards the earth itself. But because of the moon, say supposing moon is on this side for me and the sun is in front, the earth tilted a little bit. Because of the tilt, it's about 23 degrees tilt, it became different in terms of the light coming in and the shadow darkness coming in. Besides, what happened was the sun rotates on its own axis 27 days. Well, that's okay because all parts of the sun is very bright and all lot of heat and also light. But the moon itself circulates on its own axis. It takes about 28 days also. And then it takes 28 days to go around the earth. So now as the moon goes around the earth, and earth rotates 24 hours, as you know, circuit is 24 hours. Well, because of this tilt and the moon going around the earth, the tilt varies. As the moon goes around that way, the earth will tilt this way. So because of this, a lot of things happen and the whole atmosphere was created. And because of this, the temperature variation is there between the equator and then on the poles and all that. And because of that, we have now the weather and also seasons. So seasons have formed because of the moon. No question about that now. Something very interesting has been talked about is whether or not water existed. Interestingly, one theory is that the water was formed when the moon was separated. And the meteor that hit the moon also created water. So that's one theory that is there. In other words, the meteor brought the water to the earth. Now, what's interesting is initially the earth was a mass of hydrogen and helium. But because it is gaseous, as it started getting condensed, obviously it became solid and it started attracting the hydrogen more towards itself. The hydrogen did not escape too much, which happens in other planets, for example, Mars. So this is one area. The other interesting thing that we need to understand is we became 24 hours as the day. It slowed down the earth rotation because of the moon. If it was not there, the day would be like much faster and the earth would be going much faster. But because of the moon, it slowed down the earth rotation to 24 hours, the way we know it. So we have been very important to be very thankful to moon for not only being there, being responsible for all life on earth, but causing seasons. And of course, most important part is how can you not enjoy a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful moonlight, cool night, and especially full moon days. Aren't they beautiful? So this is the whole story about the moon and why moon is important for life.